Okay, so before start the session, let me introduce myself. So my name is Shivakumar. Okay, I have around 20 plus years of experience. So I started my career as a Oracle DBA. That is in the month of June 2003. So later I shifted to other technologies, but for the past 10 years, okay, I have been on DevOps, Azure, DevOps, AWS, Azure, and GCP clouds. This is my brief introduction, guys. Now, when it comes to this course title, this is Cloud Automation. Okay, using Terraform and Python. And when it comes to prerequisites, so what is the prerequisite for this course? So no coding and scripting background is required. And when it comes to this course duration, it is 1.5 month, 45 days, and Monday to Friday, and every session is recorded. And once the session is over, and the recorded session will be posted in Google Drive, and that will be shared with you. Okay, now, so actually, what is the need of cloud automation? What exactly cloud automation is? Okay, so here, first of all, we are going to discuss the need of cloud automation. Then I am going to explain what is the syllabus that we are going to cover as a part of our course. Course contents. Course contents will be explained later. Okay. And to understand the need of cloud automation, first of all, let us understand the software development complete life cycle flow. Okay. So for that, I have a diagram. Generally, I don't use any ready-made diagrams. Okay, just for the sake of flow, automation flow. Okay, I am going to take one simple diagram. Okay, so which is helpful for you, because diagrams are very much helpful than explanation. Now, when a new project comes to your organization, okay, it can be a Java project, or it can be a .NET, or it can be Python, it can be Go language, whatever it may be. First, developer's responsibility is to write the code. Generally, for every team, okay, so there are 7 to 8 developers will be working. That is minimum requirement. Again, the developer number may be varying from project to project, but on average, okay, 7 to 8 developers will be working for a project. Okay, every developer is going to write code from his own system. His own system. So just for the sake of simplicity, okay, I have taken two developers here. Okay, so this is first developer system, and this is second developer system. These are the two developers which are working for this project. And at the end of the day, every developer is going to submit code into an area called version control system. Version control system or source code management system. Okay, so the popular version control systems like Git, Azure repos, okay, Bitbucket, these are the popular version control systems. Now, here in version control system, actually, code is available. Source code is available. Okay, but can I give source code directly to my customer? No. Okay, so I cannot give a source code to my business customer. So code must be converted into some application format, artifact format, package format. That is something like jar files, var files, exe files, DLL files. So for that, we are going to promote this code into build environment. Okay, just for the sake of simplicity, I have taken only one system here. Okay, only one build environment, but in reality, Okay, number of systems will be coming under build environment. Okay, so yeah, the best example which converts your code into package. Okay, by using Maven. Okay, Maven is a Java project, Java build tool, and which is going to convert the source code into application or artifact or package format. Okay, once my artifact or package or application or website is created, can I give directly to my customer? No. Now here itself, in build environment itself, some integration test, unit testing is going to be done. So that are written by developers. Here. And once my artifact is created, can I give artifact to my customer? No. It must be tested in automated test environment. This is test environment, guys. This is a test environment where exactly automated test is going to be done. Automated testing means like functional testing, load balancing, performance testing. Okay, many kinds of testings are done. Okay, so this is not a simple system, it is a complex system. Okay, it is a complex system. Okay, many types of testings are done here. And this is also combination of hundreds of servers in reality. Your testers will come into picture, they are going to test everything. And if everything is okay, and even though we cannot give this product to my customer, that must be tested thoroughly by customer. So for that, we are going to promote the code into another environment called pre-prod or UAT. Okay, user acceptance testing. Okay, once my customer feels satisfaction. Okay, just a minute, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, sorry for the disturbance. Okay, this is testing environment, and this is UAT, and this is live environment. So once my customer satisfies everything, okay. So my artifact is placed in hundreds of live servers. This is live environment or production environment where exactly my application is placed in hundreds of servers. Now, here this is looking like a automation, right? So your first phase, second phase, there are so many environments are there. Build environment is there. Okay, testing environment is there. UAT, live environment. So many environments are there. Now, as a part of our activity, okay, so we need to prepare environments here. Okay, every environment requires some components like network is required. Okay, virtual servers. Okay, virtual servers. These are also called as cloud servers. And along with this, we need to configure softwares. Okay, suppose for my build environment or my testing environment, okay, I need some 50 servers. Just imagine a rough calculation. So for that environment, I need 50 servers along with, okay, JDK and Tomcat installed. So Tomcat is a web server, app server or Java applications. Okay, I need 50 servers. 50 servers for my which environment? QA environment. Or I need 100 servers. Okay, along with JDK and IAS or Tomcat for my prod environment. How you create these servers? I need network. I need many components like virtual servers are required, configuration of softwares are required. Okay, so can you do this activity in a manual way? No. Okay, and every industry also need to perform day builds and night builds. Okay, for day build and night builds also systems, virtual servers are required. So what exactly day builds and night builds actually? So day builds are going to be done, okay, every 2 hours in a day. Every 2 hours in a day. Okay, so day builds are nothing but these are the builds whenever most of the developers are active. Okay, when most of the developers are active, these builds are going to be happened. As a part of day builds, they are going to perform something like unit test. And so for the sake of night builds, okay, so what are the night builds generally? So the night builds are going to be happen, okay, once in a day. And when night builds are going to be happen, automated tests are going to be done. Automated testing. Okay, these are the situations where I need, okay, virtual infrastructure. So just for the sake of simplicity, I have taken only 50 or 100 servers, but in reality, some 1,000 servers might be required. Okay, this is a huge number. But if you go and create manually, okay, suppose I want to create 50 servers or 100 servers. Okay, how you can do that? So suppose I want to create 100 servers in AWS cloud platform. AWS cloud platform. So to create 50 or 100 servers, okay, if I go and create servers by using website, okay, within single shot you can create 50 servers. But if you want to configure softwares, you have to log in into each and every server and you have to configure. So that takes a lot of time. That is completely manual process, manual approach. Okay, so when you want to create infrastructure in a bulk manner, huge amount of infrastructure, then we need automation. Okay, definitely we need automation. Okay, but for automation, we have many tools here. Automation is required, okay, to create environments. Okay, so environments, when I say environment, I can say I have built environment, QA, okay, and pre-prod, or it is also called as UAT, prod. So many environments are there. For every environment, we need to create a large amount of servers. So we cannot create them manually. We cannot create them manually. Okay. Now to automate this process, so we are going to use automation softwares. So what are the automation softwares? Suppose I am working for XYZ client. And this client, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Okay.
Yes,
so
we
just
can.
imagine that I am working for XYZ company. I am not going to specify any company name. Okay, otherwise you take a specific company. I am going to take my company, Microsoft company. Okay, for Microsoft, just imagine that TCS, Wipro, and Bank of America. These are the clients. Just imagine like that. And they wanted to deploy their softwares. So TCS wanted to deploy their softwares on AWS cloud. And Wipro company wanted to use their servers on Azure cloud. And Bank of America, okay, so they need to deploy their softwares on GCP cloud, Google Cloud platform. Okay, here these three different technologies, right? And when it comes to AWS cloud, there is a tool called Cloud Formation. Cloud Formation. Okay, Cloud Formation, it is a tool which is known as IAC. IAC stands for we are going to create infrastructure by writing code. So this is also known as infrastructure as code. Infrastructure as code. And when it comes to Azure, so there is a separate technology called ARM templates. ARM stands for Azure Resource Manager. But these are specific to that particular cloud. How many technologies we are going to learn? It is not possible to learn each and every technology, right? Okay, it is Azure. It is for Azure cloud. And for GCP, there is a one more IAC tool called Google Deployment Manager. Template Deployment Manager. This is for GCP. But CloudFormation cannot be used on Azure cloud, and ARM templates cannot be used on AWS. So CloudFormation is specific to AWS cloud. ARM templates, this is completely specific to Azure cloud. And this GCP, so this is Google Template Deployment Manager is specific to GCP. Okay, suppose there is another cloud. So another client is there. So he is using some Alibaba cloud, and another client, IBM. Okay, so every cloud is having its own IAC tool. Every cloud is having its own IAC tool. Okay, but we cannot learn all these tools, right? Okay, today I am learning CloudFormation. Tomorrow in the morning, one more cloud might be coming. There we cannot learn specific technology. So to overcome this problem, okay, so here we are going to use an excellent tool called Terraform. Terraform, okay, it is a generic IAC tool. Okay, so that can build infra, okay, on almost every cloud. Almost every cloud. Okay, so as a part of this course, we are going to use two clouds here, because these are the two major clouds, AWS and Azure. Okay, so we are going to discuss Terraform as well as Python also. Okay, using Terraform and Python, we are going to discuss how you can create how you can create virtual infrastructure on each and every cloud platform. Now, so when it comes to IAC tools, so CloudFormation is there. This is specific to AWS only. And one more tool, ARM templates. And this is specific to Azure cloud only. And Google Deployment Manager. Template Deployment Manager. This is something like, it is specific to GCP. Okay, and we have Terraform also. Terraform, it is not specific to any particular cloud. So it can build infrastructure on any cloud. Okay, it is a generic IAC tool. So all you need to learn is one simple data representation language called HCL. To write scripting, to write automation scripting in Terraform, all we need to know HCL. HCL stands for HashiCorp Configuration Language. HashiCorp Configuration Language. It is very simple to understand. Okay, it is very easier than JSON. Generally, these languages, these IAC tools, CloudFormation, ARM templates, Google Template Deployment Manager are going to use JSON format. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. I think you might be knowing it is a data representation format, and HCL is very easy. Okay, it is very easy to learn. It is easier than JSON. Okay, it's the generic IAC tool, not generic. Now, so there are other IAC tools also. Okay, so in the market, people are using something like Ansible, okay, and Chef and Puppet. But these are not pure IAC tools. Actually, these are called as configuration management tools. Configuration management tools. And when it comes to Terraform and any other IAC tool, what happens here? Terraform or other IAC tools are going to perform two activities here. Generally, the main intention of IAC tools is to create environments. But environmental creation, already I told you, right? Okay, we need to create network, virtual servers, configuration softwares. So every IAC tool is going to perform, okay, majorly every IAC tool can perform, okay, creation of cloud servers, okay, and configuration of softwares. These two things it can do. Okay, that means when I want to create environments, if I ask a question to the team members, whether they have system, whether they have servers or not. Okay, if I ask a question to other team members, whether they need systems or not. Okay, if the answer is yes, that means they need to have servers as well as configuration of softwares. Then I can use happily, I can use Terraform. But Ansible, Chef, Puppet cannot create servers here. Okay, suppose already servers are presented. Okay, so when servers are already presented, then I can use Ansible, Chef, Puppet to configure softwares. Generally, these configuration management tools cannot be used for creating servers, cloud servers. Just we can use them for creating, for configuring softwares. That's all. We cannot use them for creating actual servers here. But if you want to do two activities, creating servers as well as configuring softwares, we can use these configuration management tools like, IAC tools like Terraform. Okay. So this is a basic difference between IAC tools and configuration management tools. Now, this is about automation, guys, here. So as a part of our course, okay, so we are going to discuss how to create infrastructure on AWS cloud. Then I will show how to create infrastructure in AWS cloud, Azure cloud manually. Okay, then we are going to write Terraform scripting. Okay. Now, when it comes to our course content, just a minute, guys. This is a course content that is available in website also, Durgasoft website. Okay, so we are going to start our discussion with Terraform with AWS, how to create AWS account. I will show everything. Okay, so what are the required things to create AWS account? And today we have completed this infrastructure as code like in Ansible, Chef, Puppet, Terraform, right? And so how we can set up Terraform in different operating systems. Okay, so there is actually Terraform software. It is not a huge software. So it is a simple software that is developed in Go language. Okay, Terraform actually it is developed in Go language. So Terraform is a not huge software, just it is a exe file, only exe file. Okay, so that exe file you have to set up. So how to install, how to set up this exe file on different means three different types of operating systems. Okay. Okay, so how to set up this on Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. And after that, today I will show how to create AWS account and how you can, in how many ways we can use AWS. Okay, and from there how to install AWS CLI. From AWS CLI only, we are going to connect to the AWS cloud. And then we are going to discuss different services like different services of AWS, EC2, VPC, okay, storage like S3, how to create key files, IAM, okay, hard disk, EBS is nothing but hard disk, AMI, okay, elastic load balancer, and elastic block storage. And so here we are going to learn these services in a manual way first. Then we are going to automate it. Then we are going to learn how to write automated scripting. Then we'll be learning how to write automated scripting. And after that, we will be creating Azure account. And how to create Azure account, I will show. Then we will be discussing a few services in a manual way in Azure. Okay, like Azure virtual machines, Azure virtual networks, Azure disks, files, containers. Okay, and this is Azure Kubernetes services. Where is this? Okay. Azure Kubernetes Services. There is a typo over there. Azure Database for MySQL, Load Balancer. And we will be learning, okay, how to set up Terraform for Azure account, how to connect to Azure Cloud. Okay, so we will be learning all these commands: Terraform validate, plan, apply, test drive. And then we will be learning what exactly Terraform block. These are the things which we are going to learn after completion of AWS here. AWS manual services. Okay, once we finish AWS manual services, I will show how to connect to AWS account from Terraform. Okay. And when it comes to Terraform architecture, okay, so there is a very simple architecture for Terraform. And assume that this is my Terraform running on Windows or Linux or Mac OS. Okay, this can be any system. This can be either Windows or Linux operating system or Mac operating system. From here, okay, so we are going to connect to different clouds. Okay, so we are going to connect to different clouds. AWS, Clipboard. Just for your imagination, I am taking one. Assume that this is your AWS cloud. In the same way, I am going to take Azure Clipboard also. This is my Azure cloud, Azure cloud platform. GCP Clipboard. This is GCP cloud. Now my Terraform can speak with any kind of cloud. All we need to have is provider software. Okay, how to download provider software? This is a provider. Provider is nothing but it is a cloud platform, okay, on which you wanted to build your application. This is my Terraform system. Terraform. What? This is a system where I installed Terraform. Okay, so Terraform can speak provider, and provider can speak with various types of clouds here. All we need to know is how to connect to a particular cloud. Okay, before we are going to create any infrastructure in an automated way, we are going to connect to that particular cloud account. So the way of connecting to AWS may be different from the way of connecting to Azure. Okay, so in AWS, we are going to create something like username and password. That username and password we are going to supply to this Terraform. And when my Terraform knows the username and password of a particular account, now it can speak with AWS cloud. In Azure, there is a concept called tenant, service principal, and secret ID. Okay, so the details are required. So how to collect and how to provide these details to my Terraform, that we are going to discuss in Terraform classes. Okay. Now, so once we complete all the activities on Terraform, and how do we? So once we finish all the activities in AWS and Azure, then I am going to start Python. Okay, so whatever activities I have done in Terraform, same activities we are going to do from Python also. So here we are going to install Python on Linux and Windows. And we are going to create, we are going to discuss what exactly Python virtual environment is. And now this is exactly Python data types like variables, comments, okay, and Python data structures, list, sets, tuples, dictionaries, arrays. And like in C, C++, Java, in Python also we are having conditions, if conditions, nested if conditions. We are also having loops. And here we are also having Python functions, like what exactly a function is, functional arguments, arbitrary arguments, keyword arguments. Yeah, this is a core Python. So once we finish core Python, we are going to start advanced Python. So here, from here onwards, advanced Python like OOPS concepts, like what is object, what is class, what is encapsulation, what is inheritance, what is data binding, okay, and what is method overriding. So that we are going to discuss as a part of OOPS concepts. So next, when it comes to Python modules, modules are nothing but reusable components. Okay, like how we have defined packages in Java, in Python also we are going to have modules. Modules are nothing but reusable components. So we are going to create a module, and how we can use that module from another module, that we are going to discuss. And exception handling, you know exception handling very well. Exception handling is nothing but runtime error. How to deal with the runtime errors, that we are going to discuss in exception handling. And here finally, this we will be learning Boto 3 module. So Boto 3 module, it is a module that is available in Python. Especially this module is designed for speaking with the AWS cloud. Okay, to speak with AWS cloud from Python, here we will be using Boto 3 module. Okay, so this is a course content that we are going to cover in our course duration. Now guys, you can ask your questions in tomorrow's class. I will show how to create a AWS account, okay, and how to set up Terraform from Windows system, okay, how to connect to AWS cloud, that I am going to show in the next class. Now you can feel free, okay, to ask your questions.
Hey, Shiva, and how many days in a week the class will happen?
Monday to Friday.
Okay, because the schedule we received is like 7 days a week, something like that. So I was not able to understand that. Monday
No,
to
not
Friday.
7 days, Monday to Friday.
Monday.
8:30 to 9:30 session hours. This time only.
Okay.
So, hello,
Yes,
am I audible?
yes, you are audible.
Yeah, so with the help of this course content, how we will crack the interview in real time?
Your voice is not coming up. Your voice is going down. Can you please ask your question once again?
Yeah, I just went through your course content, and real based scenarios are different in real time industries. So, how we will crack the interview on industry interviews? How we will crack?
Generally, in every interview, they will be asking how to create infrastructure, right? As a cloud engineer, your responsibility is to create this infrastructure in an automated way. Okay, this is a way of creating infrastructure in automated way. Okay, so nothing is there in IT sector. You need to create environments. Environments are nothing but, okay, so this is virtual infrastructure. Okay, suppose when I say network, it is not physical network. It is virtual network. It is software defined network completely. Okay, we don't have any physical cables, routers, bridges. We cannot see anything. Completely that is software defined. So since it is software defined, we are going to create it with Terraform and Python.
Okay. So, any interview questions will be provided from your side or not
Yeah, at the end of the course.
at the end? And resume preparation and all will be covered.
Resume preparation means it is nothing. We will forward some resumes. Okay, according to that, you can prepare your resumes here. According to your requirement, according to your basic needs, how much experience you are putting. That is based on your personal things, right? I will forward the resumes, experience resumes.
Okay. So my question is that, so once we join the course, so simultaneously we can attend the interview or not?
Yeah, at least you should finish Terraform.
Okay. After Terraform, we can
Yeah.
appear for interview.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, and in Boto 3, what will automation will be covered for
Yeah,
us?
automation, whatever we have covered, how to create virtual machine storage, that is going to be
Okay.
covered. Hmm.
Okay. Okay, sir. And
Sir,
NFS will be covered or not?
NFS is not covered here. NFS I will show manually. Okay, if
Mm-hmm.
time permits, I will show. But NFS creation is a matter of 5 minutes. Okay, it is not more than that. Okay, like how you create EBS values, in the same way you can create EFS also. Sorry,
Okay.
NFS also.
Okay. So while attending interview, they will ask for screen sharing, and they will ask to us that write a code for this
Hmm.
infrastructure. Is there any possibilities? They will ask. Interviewer will ask.
What is screen sharing?
Screen sharing means, sir, they will allow us to write. They will give the example. Just write a code for creating VPC or
Hmm.
anything in Python.
Yeah,
Just
you can write your code, right? Once I finish this course, you are able to write code for anything.
okay. Okay, sir.
Mm.
Fine.
sir, one small doubt actually. So in the initial architecture, you shown me about the SCM and the build environment and then test QA, UAT. So these are all the real-time use cases. So how,
Yeah.
yeah, this real-time use cases, and you told the testing environment, we have to build it, say example, some 50 servers or 100 servers. So how,
Mm.
so in real time, how they are using those 50 servers in testing QA and UAT?
Just for your rough estimation, I told 50 servers, maybe 50, maybe 500, 500, maybe 1000 servers. In single shot, you must be able to create that. Okay, just all we need to know is how to write Terraform code. So within
Oh,
Terraform block, there is a block called resource block in Terraform.
okay,
Just if you say count equal to 1000, okay,
okay,
1000 resources are created here.
okay,
Okay, just for your understanding, I told 50, 50 maybe 500, maybe
oh,
40, maybe 30. That depends on organization policy.
oh, okay, okay. But everything whatever you taught is fully based on the real-time scenarios only,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Okay, so especially for creating environments, we have to automate the things, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, sir. And something about so yes, you are right. But in the build environment, so that part are you handling or anything? Would you like to teach us?
This one.
Yeah, this one.
Hmm. Yeah, the here in build environment depends on the organization. Okay, which type of platforms they are using and which kind of language they are using. Build environment might be changed from one language to another language. So if it is a Java platform,
Okay,
definitely they might be using Maven.
okay,
And if it is .NET of .NET project, okay, the software might be different here. If it is a Node.js, if it is a Go language,
okay,
that is based on the language that you are building.
okay. Okay, fine, sir. Then only we are dealing with infrastructure. So infrastructure and about the
Yes,
Azure and the AWS clouds.
yes, because these are the very popular clouds, right?
Yes, yes.
These are the dominated clouds nowadays. Okay, AWS is dominated than Azure. Okay,
Mm, mm, mm.
because AWS is first introduced cloud. It is introduced in 2006,
Okay, okay,
whereas Azure is introduced in 2010.
okay.
Any examples cover for the GCP, Shiva?
Mm. Your major focus is AWS, then Azure. GCP, I did not think anything because if I go on take clouds like that, again, one more cloud is there, Oracle cloud is there, IBM is there,
Mm-hmm.
many clouds are. That is why we have taken two important clouds, two dominated clouds, two major clouds.
Can you take in about the AWS cloud formation and that Azure, the other template you told, right, sir? Those
No,
two
no,
things will be
ARM
covered.
template that is specific to Azure, right? Why again we have to take few examples on ARM templates?
No,
Okay,
ARM temp. Yes, tell me, sir.
once you finish Terraform, you can build infrastructure on almost every cloud. Then again, what is the need of going ARM templates and cloud formation? It is not required, right?
Okay. In some interviews, they are asking, I guess, so that's the reason I asked.
If you want, I can provide few examples.
Oh, okay,
But
sir.
okay, I can give some complex examples to you. Okay,
Okay,
if you are interested.
Oh, okay, sir.
Hi Shiva, Sudham here.
Yes.
Yeah, I have two questions. One is like I come from a automation testing background, okay, and
Okay.
I'm newly into automation testing. How strongly you recommend this course to me?
Because nowadays everything is automated, right? Okay, because everything if code is given by developer, okay, it is our responsibility to build the code and to deploy code in various environments. For every requirement, there is need of servers here. Okay, so without servers, we cannot do anything. For every activity, even for testing also, even for coding also, we need servers, infrastructure, right? For every requirement, there is a need of infrastructure. So to automate infrastructure creation process, definitely we need Terraform kind of tools.
So you're saying from my currently I'm using Selenium tool. From there, I can easily move into this cloud computing. You say?
Yes, you can move to cloud computing.
Okay. And my second question is like all the IACs, AWS and Azure and as well as GCP have their own IACs, which follows JSON. That is what you said. That is what I
Yes.
heard. Am I
Yes.
correct? And
Yes,
then
yes,
why
yes.
Terraform is using HCL? It even Terraform could have used JSON.
Yeah, Terraform does not use JSON because Terraform is having its own language called HCL, which is called a DSL, domain specific language. Okay, so
Yeah.
just to make the process very easily, because HCL is very easier than JSON. Because of that intention only. Okay, so the Terraform people are not using JSON. They are completely based on their own specific language, domain specific language, that is HCL. Of course, HCL is also somewhat similar to JSON, but it is not JSON. It is completely different. Okay, it is also like key and value pair combination, but it is easy to learn. Just to make the people very easier, okay, they have introduced HCL. So except that there is no specific reason.
Okay, thanks.
Shiva, I was just
Yes.
thinking about these, scripts. So will you give us example or teach us like scenario based, like in testing we need 50 servers, but when it goes to production, the same, script needs to have only 2 servers. So how that will happen? Like because we'll be in testing we need 50, but in production we need 50. Can one script be sufficient for that, or we have to write a separate?
No, one script is not sufficient. Okay, so using variables we can make it dynamic. Okay. Suppose just you think of a network, and for my production environment I need 10 series networking, and for my QA environment I need 192 series. And if I use 192.10, that is completely specific to that network only. Okay, so I cannot make it dynamic. So using variables, so I can make the script dynamic. I can reuse the script for multiple environments.
Okay, and the same can we check in the SCM and then we can reuse it later, like that?
Yeah, you can you can check in SCM, and then using variables you can make it dynamic.
Okay, makes sense. Thanks, Shiva. So will there be, I'm asking during the interview, will there be scenario-based questions from Terraform also, like based on the company requirements? Can they ask scenario-based questions?
Yeah, scenario based questions only.
Okay.
Here just I told one example, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so for different environments, I need different types of systems, like how you can make it dynamic.
Mhm.
That kind of questions might be coming.
One small doubt actually. So whatever you told, right? So we make the variable as dynamic, and then we'll give some input and then get that executed. Then
Yes.
so these part are you using any Jenkins tool to get that done, or any other directly or running the script?
Actually, what is a Jenkins? Jenkins is a scheduler.
Yeah. Yes. Correct. Yes. Correct.
Yeah, Jenkins is just like a scheduler. It is not more than that, but it is intelligent scheduler. It is
Yes.
just like cron job. It is just like your Windows Task Manager.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, just calling Terraform script. Usage of Jenkins is nothing. But writing the Terraform scripting is most important. Just within one simple command, you can call it from Jenkins.
Yes, correct. Why I am asking, if you whatever the Terraform code you have written, it has been committed to the Git repository. From the Git repository, we have to take in out, and then we need to deploy in a server and so on so in the Jenkins. So that those kind
Yes.
of real time you are teaching that you will really be able to teach us. That's what I'm asking.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
In Jenkins, there is an option called triggers, right? Build triggers. Okay, using build triggers, you can specify when to build the infrastructure. There is a
Yes,
simple
correct.
option. Build triggers option is there in Jenkins. You might be knowing that. Okay.
Yes, correct. I want that scenario. We need to get that TF file from the GitHub, and then how we are
Yeah,
being.
calling
That's what
from Jenkins is very much easy. Okay,
easy.
writing script takes time.
Time. Okay. Okay.
Need to write automated scripting. Once you have written script, just with Terraform apply, okay, auto approve command, you can call the script so that automatically script will be called. Your infrastructure will be built.
Okay.
Yes, guys. Any other questions?
Hi, Shivkumar. In the course content, you are telling about this one, about Terraform and Python. Through Python, what you are going to do means through this automation part. That one I not understood. Through Python, you are telling you will be doing the automation in
Through
AWS.
Python also, we are going to create storage virtual machines.
Through
But
Python.
our major focus is on Terraform. Okay,
Okay.
I am not telling that I am going to teach Python in very simple examples, but okay, nowadays Terraform is used in most of the companies when compared to Python.
Okay, Python can be used on all the clouds, not only AWS, right? You are telling.
Yes, using
Can be used.
yeah. Using Python, we are going to build infrastructure in any cloud also. But
Okay,
our major focus is on AWS because
Okay.
AWS is a major cloud, right? That is why I am going to give more preference for AWS cloud. That will be very helpful to you also.
Okay. But in the real time, anything there means they are asking to do the scripting part also, the cloud automation engineer.
That's what I am telling, right? If you want, I can provide few examples like entire architecture that I am going to provide in a manual way. But in classrooms, okay, I'm not going to take up sessions for cloud formation ARM templates. So personally, okay, if you are interested, I can provide few examples on cloud formation ARM templates.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Purna Sharma. Is it Purna Sharma, right? Sorry, I joined this seminar just now. Can you highlight what exactly the Python automation will cover? This is you, right? Purna Sharma?
Yes.
I may answer your question?
Yeah, right now, little bit I got it.
So here our major infrastructure creation automation is Terraform. Using Python also, whatever resources we created in Terraform in AWS, the same infrastructure that we are going to create in AWS, like how to create storage, how to create virtual machines. That part I am going to cover using Python also. Okay, once again, I'm telling our major focus is on AWS. Okay, because AWS is a popularly used cloud. That is why our major focus is on Terraform and AWS. Then I'm going to give second priority for Azure.
And what about the timing? So is it the only time slot that you are taking this course, or
Yeah. This time only 8:30. Because almost this is suitable for everyone, right? That is why I have taken this time. Otherwise, I would have to take 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock. That is working hours time. That is why, okay, I have opted this time.
What about any morning sessions?
Presently, we don't have any sessions in morning.
Okay, thanks.
Shiva, developer perspective, how much this course will help? Any thoughts from you?
No, we are not developers, right? Developers, what they will do actually, we are not going to write any code. Completely coding is different from scripting. Scripting for automation.
Okay.
Developer means that is for developing application. Application development is completely different from automation, right?
Okay.
Okay, we don't have any development background. Generally, so developer is going to write code for building your application, for creating application. And to build that code, we need servers, right? Okay, to create that servers in an automated way, we are going to use Terraform. But we are not developers.
Got it.
And a small question, the real time means other than admin person, this cloud automation engineer will be available, right, in the team?
Yes.
Okay. Generally in a team, how many people available in the cloud automation engineer role?
What do you say? Can you come?
Generally in a team means how many individuals will be assigned for this role? Means
That
one
depends
or
on
two.
client project.
Okay,
Maybe
minimum requirement.
minimum of 4 to 5 members might be there.
Okay.
Developers are more. Okay, generally developers are more because developer job is evergreen, right? So code writing cannot be automated. Developer should write the code.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, guys? If any questions are there, you can ask me. Otherwise, I will stop it for today. Tomorrow we meet again at the same time. Tomorrow I will show how to create AWS account, how to set up Terraform, and what are the what are the software that are required for our course, and how to configure credentials in AWS, how to connect to AWS cloud. Okay, that important scenarios we are going to discuss in the tomorrow session.
Shiva, how many demo classes are there?
3, 2 or 3.
Okay.
Sir, if after completing course, student face any difficulties, then you will be available or not at that moment?
Which one? Can you come once again?
Yeah, after completing course, if we have any difficulties while we will appear for interview, and after that we facing any difficulties in interviews in some questions. So
Yes.
you will be helping in that or not after completing the
Yeah,
course?
definitely. Okay, you have my mail ID. Okay, you have Durga Soft contact team, right? Contact number. They will connect me. Okay, they will connect to my phone. You can speak with me.
Okay, fine.
Guys, shall we stop the session? If you have any questions, if no questions are there, I will stop it for today. Tomorrow we meet again.
Thanks, Shiva. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah,
thanks,
sure.
Shiva.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.